Yeah, L.A. Leaker,
That's
Sour
right.
Milk, just incredible.
That's right.
Future Hendrix.
What's going on,
building.
man?
What up, bro?
Dirty Sprite 2 today.
Man, how you
Get it.
feeling?
I feel great. I feel great
How
about
you
the album.
feeling?
Man, I'm excited to see how the fans react. But I know, like, my music, it takes a minute to get in, you know what I'm saying, to sink in. But at the same time, I know the fans, they super pumped. I'm super pumped, man. All the support y'all guys been giving me, it keep me to keep going.
Yeah,
Man.
man. You giving the fans exactly what they want on this album,
Exactly.
man.
Exactly.
How can you not be pumped? I mean, you gave the people 3 basically free albums,
Crazy.
Yep.
and not just no regular bullshit either.
Man, Monster, Beast Mode, 56 Nights. Now they got Dirty Sprite 2.
Yo, how good does it feel, man, to finally have this project out, though, man?
Man, it feel great. You know what I'm saying? Because I went through just after coming off that Honest album, you know what I'm saying, going back to my mixtape grind, going overseas, coming back. As soon as we dropped Monster, I had to go to Europe the next day. And the response was so good that night. I woke up like, man, it's a great response for the mixtape. We had to leave. I couldn't even promote it. Went overseas for like 2 months. Came back when we was coming back. Esco ended up getting locked up in Dubai.
This is a crazy story.
Yo,
So
I
when he
read
got locked
that.
up in Dubai, he had my hard drive. So I was going to try to drop my album probably at the end of the year last year. After Monster, go and drop another album, drop an album. And then he got locked up with all my songs. I couldn't tell the world, like, man, he got my hard drive with every record I recorded for the last 2 years.
Wow.
So when he was locked up, as soon as I got off the plane from Dubai, I went straight to the studio because I was frustrated. Like, man, I need to record new music. I got to record. What if he don't get out in time?
Right.
So I had to just go on and start. Like, I just jumped on it, had the Zaytoven beats, start working on these Zaytoven beats. Told Zay, man, I just did 4 of your beats, come out of the studio. That's how we came up with Beast Mode.
Crazy.
I ended up doing Beast Mode.
Wow.
And after I did Beast Mode and I dropped it, like 3 days later, Esco get out. I get the hard drive back.
Crazy. Now you got just the
March Madness was already on the hard drive.
Wow.
Now that one,
Wow.
that's something special.
We was listening to March Madness overseas. Like, I remember being in Paris just listening to March Madness over and over. We got, man, as soon as we get back, we're going to drop this in December. We about to drop this in December. And, hey,
Here we are.
here we are. From Beast Mode, drop 56 Nights. I wouldn't even drop Beast Mode if Esco was out. And I wouldn't drop 56 Nights because he wouldn't have been locked up to call it 56 Nights.
It's crazy how life moves like that.
It's like, man, it's crazy. He had to sacrifice. It's like a gift and a curse. The curse was he had to go to jail, but we gave the street something, a classic. We turned the negative into a positive.
Yeah, that's real.
And that's what it was all about. I was like, man, we don't want you going to jail to be in vain. We want to take your experience in jail to make it something big and something special for you so you can live and be like, man, I didn't just go to jail. I ended up making a mixtape, ended up being a classic for the streets. We ended up coming back and coming back to another album. It built up to this point where I can drop the Dirty Sprite 2 off the 56 Nights, the momentum. Like, so it was the momentum. It came from him getting incarcerated. It changed the game.
Man, and I seen a tweet that said Future has dropped 3 classics on us, man. The least I could do is give
Buy the
him
album.
give him my money for this album, man.
Of course.
Now, what's like the process going into a mixtape as opposed to going into an album, man?
Man, I didn't change the process. I kept the process the same for as how I record. I always record, so I don't want to feel like I'm making only album music, like this album music, this mixtape music.
Okay.
I just want to make good music for the fans. I don't want to be like, this is a single. I want to pick the single. I don't want to pick the single. I want the fans to pick the single.
And how about the concept of really just giving the fans all Future music on this? I mean, we got one feature.
Because I've been doing so good. Just by going in the studio working. But if I do a feature, like I got more albums to come. So I want to do more features, but it just didn't happen that way. Dirty Sprite was so special from the first beginning. From my first Dirty Sprite album, it's some of the people that was on the first Dirty Sprite, not on the second Dirty Sprite. I didn't want to make it the same kind of
No.
like a repeat of what I did. I moved on from that. You know what I'm saying? I want to give them something different, show the growth,
Never
but at the
look
same
back.
time take them back in time.
What made you say Dirty Sprite 2 was the right feel for the title of the album?
I feel like Dirty Sprite was special. Dirty Sprite was super special to the masses, and just to take it to the next level and make it an album, man, it's only right.
And now I heard you say before that you don't, like, when you hear a record, you don't really get too happy about a record until you hear it on the radio or until you see people vibing to it in the club.
The reaction is everything.
Yeah. Now, were there those records, like, off these last 3 tapes that you put out? There wasn't anything that you were like, There had to have been something that you were like, yo, I'm excited about this shit right here.
Man, when I did Commas, I was excited about it, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Did you know that would be the breakout one after seeing, after putting that on that first tape?
I thought about it because I feel like that was the most commercial record off the tape. Everything else was super grimy, gutter.
Yeah.
So like that's the only thing that was really commercial.
But then you come back with Beast Mode and you got joints on there like Layup, Forever Ever, Real Sisters, and then now the sound is just you've now taken over the club.
Continue to build. I just want to continue to build and keep that sound, man. Bring these new waves.
Be in the club for 30 straight minutes, nothing but Future music.
Yo, for real. You know how people say your favorite artist,
and then
artist?
there's new records.
Yeah.
There
it's
is
not
new
like
records.
you don't have to play the old records. You can play all new records, a whole new set, 30 minutes.
Yeah, you don't got I mean, trust me, everybody still loves all these older records,
exactly.
but it's like you don't even have to touch those records.
Yeah,
you can do all
when
new
I perform
shit.
at my shows, I don't perform on old songs. I have #1 records that made me a lot of money that I don't even have to perform. That's a blessing.
Crazy. That is-
I get a chance to reinvent myself and be consistent with a whole nother wave. Like this is something else. This is something special. It's like I'm a brand new artist all over again.
Man.
Everything that I did up until Monster, it prepared me for now. It's like, man, I had to sacrifice so many hits to get where I want to go, but it's well worth the wait. You know what I'm saying? Now I got it back on track, and the fans, they're accepting it. So it's like, I don't have to do nothing, but we never gonna lose all 56 nights.
Yeah.
I can do We Never Gonna Lose. I can do Layup, Peacoat, Just Like Brothers. I can do Savages, do Commas. You can do Fetty. You know what I'm saying? You can do Throwaway. You know what I mean? Like, you can do Radical, the intro to Monster. You can do March Madness, Real Sisters, Trap. You can do Commas. You feel me? Like, I can do so many records off the mixtapes.
So it's like no two shows are the same probably when seeing a Future show.
Nah, it's never. When they gonna get the old songs, man, we're gonna go back to the marinas. When we go to the marinas, we're gonna pull them bangers out, and it's gonna be
Hit.
easy call.
Easy call. Yo, now how much, like, I mean, obviously I know when recording an album, you have to please the label. You have, there's all these people that you got to worry about, man. But when you're doing a mixtape, a free project, and you drop this shit, just for free on your own, and it's literally like street certified classics. What does the label think about this, man?
They wanted me to do it.
Yeah.
I had to talk with LA. He was like, man, get back in the streets. I was like, say no more. That's what I do best.
And again, man, thank you, Future, for coming by, man. It's always love, bro. We might have to get in the studio and do something.
Cook something up.
Tonight, let's toast up, then we go to the studio.
Is that what we doing?
That's what we doing.
Easy
It's
call.
done.
It's an easy call.
Sour Milk, just incredible. That's the move. That's the team. Free bands.
That's right.
LA Leakers, baby.
Right. And it's just a crazy vibe. If you haven't heard it yet, this is my leak number 2, Meek Mill, All Eyes on You.
It's all eyes on me, and it all eyes on me. To say something to your pretty ass, some hood shit, what you looking at?
When I got shot out, I was telling the homies, I was like, hey, take me to the hospital fast. Like, we gotta get there. I'm pressing them though. Like, we on the way to the hospital. Bam, get in the car.
They get into a car accident on the way to the hospital.